What's up, watchers? Will here with a weird movie topic for you. I don't know whether to call it Marvel, or Indie, or Sony, or whatever. We'll just call it a strange bit of information from Todd McFarlane. So, you know that a large black demonic creature with pointed eyes will finally make his feature film return after a lackluster previous interpretation. Now, am I talking about Venom or Spawn? To answer that, yes. Because Todd McFarlane recently spoke with CBR and said, here's a big what if. What if Sony distributes Spawn? Then, is it possible that in the future Sony could have a crossover with Venom and Spawn? It's possible. So, I will be presenting that possibility to the Sony executives when we get ready. So, if you don't get it, Todd McFarlane basically believes that in the future we could potentially get a crossover between Venom and Spawn, two characters that he helped co-create. He continues by saying, my conversation with them would be, why wouldn't you? Here's what I know. Let's say Venom is huge. I hope it is. Then, no matter who distributes Spawn, the first thing you will see in every trailer will be from the co-creator of Venom. So, then my question to Sony is, why would you let one of your competitors use that line, given that it was your effort that made Venom work, your money that made Venom work, your marketing that made Venom work? I think it's worth asking them then, what happens if they both work? And then what happens 10 years down the line, when they would want to do a Spawn-Venom crossover, and they get the guy who helped create both those characters to direct it? Might be kind of cool. Which, the most ironic part of all of his statements was that he wasn't involved in any of the production of the Venom solo film. He goes on to detail how he would want the film to go, tone-wise, by saying, I know what my advice would be, but I don't know if anybody has the stomach for it. It would go like this. If you're going to do an R-rated movie, scare the shit out of them. I don't know that they're going to go there. Hopefully there's some creepy moments and some scary stuff, but Venom is still, in a roundabout way, has his tendrils connected to the Marvel Universe. I don't know how brave any studio can get with the characters. Although, I have to say, you had Deadpool's R rating, and I wouldn't consider the R except for the F-bombs. Then you get Logan, and now I'm hoping that things like New Mutants and Venom push it even further, and for sure, Spawn is. So, for my thoughts, with all due respect to the creator Todd McFarlane, these all sound like the rantings of a woefully optimistic madman. It's not to say that a Venom-Spawn crossover is impossible, but I think there's a higher likelihood of us seeing a Spider-Man movie that has cameos from Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Sony seems incredibly hellbent on creating their own successful Marvel universe that is centric on the Spider family and the characters even vaguely interacting with it like Morbius, or Silver Sable, or Silk, Black Cat, etc. To have a Spawn-Venom crossover would be fascinating to see, but at the same time, someone must not have told Mr. McFarlane that the role of a black guy in a dark suit with white eyes and a cape has already been taken in that universe. By Night Watch, a film that they want Spike Lee to direct in their solo Spidey universe. With Night Watch being set to be another solo film, all they have to do is cross over Kevin Trench with Venom, which honestly seems a lot more realistic since those two are already under Marvel Comics. Now, I'm not upset, but I'm honestly just baffled that he may believe that to Sony his inputs hold so much merit. And I think they would consider it for maybe a second, but they seem more intent on reviving their old brands and making money from Jumanji, which is getting its third movie, Ghostbusters, Men in Black, and Spider-Man than they would be distributing a Jamie Foxx-led Spawn movie. It all just really doesn't seem realistic. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Could you ever see a Spawn-Venom crossover happening? All I could see is that the two of them tag team to fight symbiote-possessed demons or something edgy in 90s like that. I don't know how you would handle it. While you're there, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel, Hybrid Network. Also, consider checking out our website and hit that bell to be notified of new content. I'm Will, and I'll see you next time.